Welcome to the Good Smart. Cameras off.
What up?
Weighing in at 1.21 gigawatts, the Hellcats. Tonight in VCW Vanguard Championship Wrestling, alongside of what looks like a great headlining show. The Hellcats did an arduous journey to Virginia tonight. A 5-hour trek one way to be able to wrestle in this wonderful promotion. So yeah, let me go ahead and checking out this Vanguard Championship site. Looks pretty dope. Billy Gunn.
Dope. I ain't know Billy Gunn was still wrestling.
Billy Gunn's never gonna stop. Billy Gunn is NXT, part of NXT's training.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the Legends trainers. And I mean, you got the Rock and Roll Express. I mean, what are they trying to do?
Rock and Roll Express. Okay, I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, they're gonna. Well, it looks like they're wrestling. They would retire, but their final ballot, they would share that honor with Ricky Morton.
Okay.
That's not them retiring. That's the Ross and James, whoever they are. So anyway,
Let's reheat real quick. Let's reheat.
might as well get one in.
Fire 'em up. So right.
So Van Grill,
Van who?
Gang Grill,
Gangrel. You mean the dude from the Brood?
from the Brood with
Christian and Edge.
Christian. Well, Christian wasn't in the Brood.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was.
It was Edge, Christian, and Gangrel. They had the dopest entrance. They got the best entrance ever.
Well, that's who Billy Gunn's wrestling, so that should be cool.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's good indie wrestling. I mean, good sports entertainment. Dave, you can't. This is how it works. So yeah, Ken Dixon out there. He was an MCW guy.
Okay.
Another awesome championship guy. Looks pretty badass, so let's give good on you and good luck to the Hellcats.
THC.
Just saw a picture of them float through there, so obviously they're on that ride. Yeah, I'm pretty thrilled on that. It's pretty cool. What we got going on Facebook here? One person, probably Xavier. What's up,
Hey,
bro?
what's up, brother?
Okay,
So, right, you know I'll be running around doing all sorts of crazy research, right? You know it's a couple people John Cena has never faced?
There's lots of people John Cena's never faced.
Like one-on-one, though. Like, your favorite, Woken Matt Hardy?
Oh, I already knew that. That's just
Like
not one
ever,
that they
though.
really had. That's what I meant by the camera angle, Jay. That's what I meant by the angle on that thing. The big camera.
Where you at?
So, yeah. It's, at some point in time, maybe. But that never fit for any storyline, Matt and Cena.
You don't think so?
It could. They could make a great storyline out of it. But as of where they're at with storylines right now.
Oh, right now? Well, with him
But something
using
could
his
be
free
done with it,
agent
definitely.
clause and everything, like, that's the closest to a heel move he'll ever make.
Who's that?
Cena?
Cena?
Yeah, that whole contract. I'm running a SmackDown to be at WrestleMania.
That wasn't even a heel move. That was just a superstar,
That's a crybaby
a good
move.
move.
That's
I mean,
a
that
crybaby
wasn't
move.
that wasn't stupid. That was definitely a smart move.
Mm-mm.
Now he's in the road to WrestleMania because you got Fastlane coming up here in just Sunday, actually. Fastlane, is. And that's AJ got to defend his title. Dude, that lighter, it's just not working for me. You're not gonna. It's like rubbing two sticks together. Here you go, bro.
Don't laugh at him. Don't encourage him. Shut up.
It's crazy. It sounds like a bug zapper or something. Like, you're kind of wondering what's going on there. Like, what
It
the
do sound
hell?
like a bug zapper though.
Yeah, dude, kind of.
Then there's Bobby Rhodes. He ain't never fought him, but that's a
Bobby
newer.
Rude, you mean?
Rude, yeah, you know.
I'd say Bobby Rhodes. Who the
Rude.
hell's Bobby Rhodes?
My apologies. Damn, one of my
Okay.
favorite guys from New Day. He never fought Kofi Kingston, which is surprising. Like even in not a squash match, but just like a filler match. Because they put John Cena
mid-card match.
everywhere. Yeah, like he could do Mr.
They're not going to
main
put
event.
Cena in mid card.
He used
Cena
to.
will absolutely never be a mid card. Not now.
No, not
He's-
now.
He's
Not no
too
more.
big a draw now. He would never be mid card at this point, just because of what he's got going on with everything.
He's our Hulk Hogan.
Never give up, just like the towel says.
He's never fought the son to the Golden Palace, Shane McMahon.
Yeah, but that's because I think they like each other too much.
Yeah, okay.
Most of the guys that he's
That's 'cause
gone
Daddy
hard
likes
with.
him.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's the face. I mean, he's been the face of WWE for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who they got on their roster here with VCW.
The VCW roster.
Anybody? I mean, Ken Dixon, obviously. Here's Jimmy Stars and Sexy Steve.
That's cool.
Dirty Money.
Phil
I know
Brown.
who he is. Ross Hall. James Hall. Livid.
Livid. He should be champion. Of course.
Yeah, he looks pretty awesome. Chach, that's kind of like Snatch. There's the Hellcats.
THC.
There's the Heat Seekers. There's the guys that are wrestling the Rock and Roll All-Stars or whatever they're doing.
The Dixon line.
The All-Stars were at that last MCW thing I was at. It was pretty cool. They got thrown out of the ring, and it's 70 couple years old. I hope I'm not still getting thrown. I mean, I hope I'm still in a shape good enough to be able to throw out of a ring at 70 couple years old.
Oh, old enough to walk around the ring at 70 years old.
That'd be nice, definitely. So you see this whole Tommaso Ciampa thing that's going on. You probably haven't watched NXT,
Mm-hmm.
but this was DIY. Jay's back behind throwing cameras at people. It's about to be a hardcore match, guys.
I guess so.
Hardcore keeps it rolling. I'm telling you.
Hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore about to roll shit on. But
Anderson.
Tommaso Ciampa came out. This is the truest heel move. He didn't have to say a fucking word.
Mhm.
And everybody in the whole place booed him and said,
For not engaging? For not talking to you, you don't like me. All right, cool. That's awesome.
he
We'll
didn't
take
have to, that's true ring presence.
Mhm.
He didn't have to say a fucking word and still made that much impact. Like
Oh,
this right
shit.
here,
Wow.
He ripped that sign, and like this is an old DIY sign. What would have been that for Johnny Wrestling?
Mhm.
That was what the DIY's shirt was, because it was do it yourself. It wasn't. That's what their whole shtick was.
If you guys do not subscribe to WWE Network and watch NXT, it's like way better than your regular cable wrestling.
Yeah, NXT is actually quite impressive because it is the stars coming from MCW, coming from VCW, coming from all these places, being scouted by William Regal, more than likely, who was just in Maryland, 2 or 3 weeks ago with that Evolve, I believe it was, Matt
Like,
Riddle,
he looks like
former
he could fit.
MMA guy. Yeah, the former MMA guy, Matt Riddle.
He looks like he could fit right in with the Wyatt family if they were still a thing.
That's where I was at with it because he's not
Like-
saying a word now, so that makes it sort of like he is that guy. That's going
That's
to be
dope.
his new, because look at his shirts now. This is my movement, like just like when he came out and he smashed Johnny Wrestling with that crutch. This is my moment, he said. Look, you got what's that game called? Pac-Man or something. Yeah, I thought it was Pac-Man. Let's go back
Let's
and
go
see
ahead and
what we
fix
got
that.
going
I
on
apologize.
Facebook.
I
What up,
apologize.
Corey? What up?
Mr. Owens, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, we're switching back and forth. So we don't know. We got Harrison in the studio. So while I'm at it, Potomac Hydroponics, the greatest hydroponics store in the
Oh, no.
world.
Yeah, world. All right, we'll take it.
I mean, dream big, brother. Dream big. Dream big.
Uh-oh.
If not the entire universe.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Hardys are the greatest tag team of all time in space. Potomac Hydroponics is the greatest hydroponics store of all time in space. And there's your Macho Man. Your good old
Hey,
Macho.
my favorite. Hey.
Macho's the shit. Macho was the absolute,
Thank you, sir.
like, one of the greatest sports entertainers ever.
I ain't no fun as homies can't have that.
So, yeah, here we go. Let's see what else we got cracking on this shit. Let's hope I did the Hellcats promo. I did right tonight. Did I do it right tonight, Jay? I didn't step up anywhere? No. Okay. Last time I did it, I think I slipped on the...
Alistair Black.
This is my favorite NXT guy. Jay, I'm really not liking that camera. It's just not right. But it doesn't matter. No, fuck it.
Mr. Black.
Me against the world, bro. Me against the world.
I mean,
I got this.
I can see why you like him.
He's the greatest. He says, in all men, there is good and there is evil. And then you fade to black. He's awesome, dude. Literally, he's awesome.
Thank you, sir.
That sounded like Sanity, because Sanity is Killian Dane, who used to be...
Man.
I can't think of what his WCPW name was, or what his actual name, top of my head.
Dang, that's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a monster, dude. He's an absolute fucking monster.
So, if you could take a tag team from, because I mean, obviously NXT is your thing, right? If you could throw an NXT team up against a New Japan team, what we got?
NXT versus New Japan. Well, one NXT team is a New Japan team right now. What were those guys' names? The War Machine. War Machine is now in WWE. They were New Japan champions, and those dudes, it's like Killian Dane. They were absolute fucking monsters. Like, without question. Vape just ain't cutting it. I'm gonna have to go in for another dab. I hate to do it, but whatever. I'm going big.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is WrestleMania season. And we all know we're going to see the big guy, Brock Lesnar. We're going to see him. We know that. Ronda Rousey, we're going to see her. That's going to be cool. I'm looking forward.
Brock's gonna lose the title finally.
Brock's going to what?
He's gonna lose that fucking title.
To who? Don't say Roman Reigns.
Man, I don't.
That's like John Cena. They're going to keep
I
shoving him down our
forgot that
throats.
that's who
Like,
was supposed to be his opponent, but
yeah.
I mean, more than likely they're gonna give it to Roman because they're trying to get Roman over.
Try it. They better try it. It ain't gonna work. They have a better chance of putting over Zack Ryder. I swear to God. Vince says he listens to the people. That's what he says. He be lying though. But I ain't say that. I'm just
Who
saying
they
what I
need
heard.
to get over is Mr. Losing Streak, Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins must have did something in the back to piss somebody off.
Yeah, but that's a hell of a gimmick. The longest losing streak in history.
A hell of a gimmick. Yeah, okay. But then how do you position that? Because apparently wins and losses don't matter in WWE. So how do you take a losing streak and make it a champion?
That's a hell of a comeback story, obviously.
Like, either you win and you win a championship or you go home. That's the only setup you can make for that.
I don't know.
The only thing that makes sense to me, since wins and losses don't matter, apparently.
I don't know. I'm really not comfortable tonight at all.
Man, I see. Kind of antsy over there.
Really antsy. I'm just not comfortable. It must be the weather. It's more than the weather. I feel things. I'm an empath, so.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what an empath is?
You feel other people's feelings?
I feel everything around. So that's why, you know how I seem to know things before everybody else does?
Uh-huh.
That's why. It's not just a fake thing. 100% proven. No bullshit.
NXT take over New Orleans. I'm looking forward to that.
NXT is going to be here April 19th. So
April
before
19th.
the Cannabis Festival.
Right before Cannabis Festival. Hey, man.
2 days before the Cannabis Festival. So that's a pretty good little weekend right there.
That'll work.
I think that's a Thursday.
I mean, for those of us who don't know, when is WrestleMania?
We're going to look that up because I don't know the date. I know it's in New Orleans.
It is in New Orleans, yeah, that date. Like, when is that date? Because if it's Cannabis Festival, let's see, it'll be NXT, Cannabis Festival, WrestleMania. Could we get a jackpot, a trifecta?
No, I don't know.
No? Oh, man. That would be dope. Like, to all my fans, right? Check this out. This is what I do for y'all, right?
He says to all my fans.
To all my
This
fans.
is McLeaf's Mark Stoner.
Look.
Don't forget what show where you're at here. I can sit
know,
you back down there as quickly as I want. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. I love you. But let's just get all that in
we know what we're watching, but we know why we're here.
That's
right? So, right, this is what I do, right? I will buy one of our fans a ticket to the Cannabis Festival. I will do that. Pick a WrestleMania winner. If it's before the Cannabis Festival, pick a WrestleMania winner.
It's not before that.
It's not before then?
No.
Let's
no,
find
I
out.
don't think so, bro. I'm trying to find the exact date. April 8th. Yeah, it is before. Sunday, April 8th.
Sunday, April 8th. There we go. We got it. So, pick a winner Sunday, April 8th. You pick a winner. I pick a name. Let's go to Cannabis Festival. How that sound? Let's have some fun.
We will definitely be there. We will be... And if you are not there, you will be a triangle. Yeah, New Orleans. Like I can't wait. Ronda Rousey with Kurt Angle.
I mean,
The mixed
I'll take
match
it.
challenge.
You know what?
Yeah, Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, I respect Kurt Angle just because he threw Shane through plain glass. Like, all right.
Match of the absolute century. Whatever you want. No, I don't know, dude.
What match?
It's gonna be pretty badass, though.
This WrestleMania match?
Not Ronda and Kurt,
oh.
like, but it's
What
gonna
to
be
say?
cool. It's really gonna be cool.
Yeah, just to see what she's learned. I wonder, like, cause she's been training, so I want to see what
Ronda
she's learned.
still was a good fighter. When she started and was still hungry, that chick could bang. She
See,
could
like-
throw bones like no other, and she had sort of a chin, but then she started coming up against some tough bitches that could hit really fucking
Man.
hard. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I wonder how they found her. Like, how did Ronda Rousey come about? That's what I would like to know.
What do you mean?
Like,
She
from
already was a
out of
fighter. Like
obscurity
these women
to-
are just like they're already fighting someone, and then they just come. Somebody sees them, or they've already fought through the ranks to a point of
so much amateur shit that they just end up being pro.
yeah, exactly. Pretty much just like wrestling. I mean, you keep pumping in roads, just like these dudes do. I mean, 5, 10, 15 hours in a fucking car.
Right,
Dude.
right.
Like, that shit is legitimately so hard on you that it's not even funny.
Like, I'm interested to see how Ronda sells. Like, I know she can fight.
Ronda's
She's a
definitely
fighter.
gonna sell.
I want to see her sell. Like she's
But
made
her
out to be a
promo-
super badass. Like, all right,
Like, where's
cool.
her promo game gonna be by the time April 8th
Like
comes up?
her mic game and shit?
Yeah, her promo game. That's the
Alright.
promo game. Anything on the mic. Like, you got to be able to spit that shit on the mic and just be able to
See,
get something that's gonna catch emotion, that's gonna get feeling, not
See,
just.
the thing is, like, I wonder how many people pay attention to that rather than just cheering for a name. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's
'Cause that's what I feel like is gonna happen. You're just cheering for a name. She's finally here, yay! Just like Sting,
Kind of.
Sting and Triple H. Everybody expected
Dude,
this.
I was
super
seeing
great
something
match.
today where like Sting should have wrestled Undertaker.
all day, and now they both hurt. And
It was matches that they didn't
want
want to do, that Undertaker didn't want to do, or something. I don't know what exactly it was. I just caught a little glimpse of it. But the Sting is like one of my favorites of all time.
Okay.
Sting, Crow Sting, Joker Sting, even Sting, Surfer Sting.
Surfer Sting.
Because old Bash at the Beach with Vader, no matter how cheesy the production value was,
I learned the other day that Sting was supposed to be the original third member of the NWO. And then Hogan was like, because Bischoff took it to Hogan.
It all changed.
Hogan was like, no. He threw him out his house, right? Then he was going to use Sting. And then Hogan seen the
yeah, they
reaction
used to
that
ride
they get.
together and stuff. Like a lot of those guys
That was-
back then used to like, they were all riding together. It was all.
That was cool. I wanted to see how that would have worked. Hogan comes in as the always hero, but it wouldn't have worked because they always jump him. But then it turns
I
out
like
it's-
Tony Hogan as a heel better.
you like heel
sort
Hogan
of.
better.
I like the heel game better.
I mean, going back and watching old promos and
Did
stuff.
you see
and
what
old
he
matches,
just did there? That Simone flip thing.
I missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
Like Killian Dane is an absolute fucking monster. So it is kind of. I guess that he'll be the next to get a shot after Alistair takes on
Man, he just slammed it. Okay.
the senton right there. That's like Samoa Joe's one of his main moves.
I dare you do a backflip. Oh, okay.
No, the Vader bomb, bro. That's a Vader bomb.
Money,
Because he's
one,
just like
two,
Vader.
three. Oh no, a kick out. Okay, Mr. Black. I guess you like getting beat up. That's
Vader
cool.
was another monster.
Like, what's it? Watching old promos of Hogan and how he was the real American, and 'cause I didn't know he had a beef with Paul Orndorff.
Yeah, Paul Orndorff.
That was dope. I like that one.
Yeah, that was Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Mr. Wonderful, dude. I think that was like one of my brother's favorites back in the day. But he was a good wrestler, a good promo guy. But just like the rest of them back then, they
That
went
one.
really hard.
Mega
For,
powers explode. Like, I like the old Hogan. To say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
I did too. Well, that's why most kids liked wrestling, obviously. And you know what else I'm hoping the rumors are true of? That the Hardys may be coming back for WrestleMania.
Yeah, Jeff should be ready. He alright.
Well, that was the plan, was he was coming back for WrestleMania. Right now he's been doing music. I see him doing a lot of music, which is awesome.
Oh yeah. What else that?
Hardy?
Yeah.
It's on his Instagram,
Yeah,
on
that's
his
right. Okay.
everything. Like he's an artist, bro. Jeff Hardy is just an all-around artist.
Well,
Like,
yeah, just because his shoulder hurt and he ain't wrestling don't mean he not doing anything.
No, this dude paints. This dude landscape arts. He rides motocross. Like on the Hardy compound, he has a motocross track.
Oh, speaking of the Hardy compound, if I remember correctly, they were supposed to be either they already did it
Matt
or they're supposed to be doing
Matt
something.
challenged Bray.
He did
Yeah,
at the
this
compound,
is-
right?
He challenged him to a match at the compound, which should be fucking dope.
YouTube, that's why I seen it at.
Yeah, it was on Raw, I believe, when I was watching Raw the other night. But that'll be the shit, because anything that was made at that Hardy compound, they had this thing called the Great War, the deletion.
That's where he became broken at, right?
He was broken before that. And
Okay.
that's what inspired him to make that awesome thing that they had there. Because then they had that tag team Expedition for Gold, where they, Shane Helms and all them guys were there. You know who that is?
Shane Helms, yeah, I heard of him.
He was the Hurricane.
He
And now he's the Helms Dynasty. He
sounds
wrestles
kind of familiar.
the
What's up with
Hurricane.
that? What's up with that? What's up with that?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like Kurt Angle, he's come a long way this year. He has seriously come a long way. Back into The Game. Oh my God, it's Kyla Hill. Hello, darling.
Hey, Miss Hill. And that hemp butter. Hey, that is some
of
very
the best stuff you can
inventive-
ever use. Hemp butter. Don't ever forget that. Shout out Kyla Hill.
Let's see.
But dude, like there's so much right now that we could actually Scrog. Shout out DC Scrogger. He's on live with us.
What up, Scrog? How you doing, brother?
Sitting here, we got the laptop out. We're just checking out some old footage,
Running
having a
through
few
news.
dabs and some blunts. You know what we're doing, bro. Where are you at? Tennessee? Scrogger is all over the place right now, dude.
Hey, has your favorite guy ever been in a movie?
Who are you talking about?
Your boy Rick.
Flair?
Yeah. Has he ever been in a movie?
In an actual movie?
Yeah.
His 30 for 30.
He's 30 from I'm feature film.
But that's not, no, I don't
No?
want to say feature film because he's never
Just
been in anything.
Running
that-
through some news here.
Still
I'm
in
seeing
Tennessee,
he
Memphis. Nice.
seeing he signed a deal to be in a film. Uncle Steamroller.
Dude, right
Championship
now,
champion.
Ric Flair is a hot fucking commodity.
Right.
Those songs with Migos and with whoever else he's got that are using his voice and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really hope Andre Cien almost loses that fucking title, dude. Like, he's a great wrestler. He was a great luchador.
But what?
But obviously, I want Aleister Black to have that shit. TM61 got beat by the Authors of Pain, too. Dusty Rhodes Classic Tag Team Classic. Last year, they got to the finals. Now they're banged out before the quarterfinals. But the Authors of Pain are monsters. These dudes aren't even 25 years old. The Authors of Pain are, I think they're 24, 23. Young guys.
Oh.
And they're huge. Yeah, that's pretty nice, but you got to put a lot more on a big guy like that. A lot more. Smoking that fire, always, Scarter, always. You know what we're doing. We got some Doctor Who, we got some green crack, we got some whatever else we're smoking on.
Got a little bit of everything over there.
It's all here. It's all here. We smoked the fire.
That is awesome. So, April 7th, NXT will be in New Orleans.
Right before that's probably that's the NXT.
Before WrestleMania. And then
Their
April 19th.
like their takeover.
Yeah.
It'll be a takeover, but a takeover New Orleans, whatever. Probably. There's the at the
And
anthem.
they be up here at
The 19th at the anthem, and then Bethlehem,
And they running
PA.
out PA. Saturday, April 21st.
Bethleham's right.
They be
little
back out
outside
here
of
at
the-
Bel Air,
Air,
Maryland.
yeah.
That's cool.
APG credit. Yeah, that's cool. Bel Air's not that far. It's out past
No.
Baltimore. So that's actually pretty cool.
And, okay.
But the anthem, I'm excited to see the anthem because that place is just built.
Brand new here in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, so this match, there's a match between Roderick Strong and the UK champion, Pete Dunne,
Sir William Regal.
for the UK championship. And they just face down with the whole Red Dragon and
Man. See, me not being super familiar with NXT, I am now in love with this young lady here.
this is Bianca Belair. She's
Bianca
another good.
Belair,
She was an indie
like-
wrestler. Yeah, she's another good one.
I gotta go home and do research for the show.
You should have been had your research done if you're
Man,
gonna be up here with
that's
me, brother. I know
great.
this shit off heart. You should be knowing it.
She is awesome.
Yeah, she's another good one.
Suplex roll over into another suplex.
She's good. The hair is what I think's crazy. Like, she just wraps it up while she's wrestling, but that shit's like the whole way down to her ankles.
I forgot what I seen. A thing where she takes it out and uses it as a whip.
That's what
She'll beat you with it.
She chokes people with it and shit. She's supposed to be some. I don't
Who's
even,
this? She like Natalia. Who
I
that?
can't remember her name. Another new one for NXT.
That's cool. Like the future's bright. If that's the future for WWE,
It's-
future's bright.
Yeah, and these chicks are all young. So it's not like they're 40-year-old, 50-year-old ladies out there getting down.
But then like once they go, I want to see the new class. Like they can go up. I want to see the new class.
They're already in training, about to come out. There's a lot of them already wrestling in the training center and shit. Like Shayna Baszler, dude, she's one of my favorites. Her and Mia Yim, both of those chicks can wrestle. Mia Yim's injury is the only thing keeping her out of NXT right now, I think. But Shayna Baszler is good. Like, she was a fighter, and now she's
Like
a
a
wrestler.
real fighter?
Like a real fighter. Yeah, she could submit your ass like you're nothing. Like, quick. And like she did this shit to this one chick, Dakota Kai, the one Japanese wrestler. She bent her arm back and then just like snapped it, and you could hear that like it popped. It was absolutely insane. Is our engineer still with us? Okay.
He might have fell asleep. I
He's
don't
a
know.
sleepy guy. I gotta make sure he's awake back here tonight.
Might have smoked him out. He might
Beating
have fell
himself.
asleep over there.
Beating himself up. Burning the candle on both ends, my friend. It does not work. I try it too much. Dude, the last episode of Walking Dead, Jay sucked.
Was that the premiere episode?
Daryl. What's that?
Was that premiere episode you guys were so happy about?
Not the premiere episode. The
Oh.
one that was on last week. Just this past Sunday.
Is that
I think
right?
I was here, so I missed it. But then I watched it on download, and
Right. You didn't like it?
I wasn't happy.
Wasn't your cup of tea, my friend?
No, man. The storyline just was shite. It was not good. See, Pete Dunne and Adam Cole, I can't wait to see that shit. That should be good. Oh, that's right. Roddy already lost to Pete Dunne. And now
Sanity. Tino Sabatelli.
Sanity's my favorite. They're my favorite for
Moss.
the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Tino Sabatelli.
Those
Yeah.
are both ex-football players. And then there's Heavy Machinery, which those guys are beasts too. And Street Profits.
They remind me of Natural Disaster.
Who? Heavy Machinery?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. They look like their sons. If they had paint on their faces and shit. Yeah, more than likely. That's exactly where they would be at too.
Typhoon and Earthquake.
Yeah, we already watched this here, so yeah, we're getting out of this. We've seen this Killian Dane thing, so now what else haven't we talked about yet? I know I'm not thinking about something, but what is it that I'm not thinking about?
I know what it is.
Help me out, guys.
This is why I'm here. I know what it is.
What is it?
The Civil War.
I haven't. Let's check and see what the hell's
Let's see
going
what's
on
happening
with that,
in the
dude,
Civil War,
because-
man. See, because I need everything to go back to the way it was. I need Kenny to go back to being leader of the Bullet Club. I need Mr. I don't even know what to call him. Like
Who?
Cody.
Cody?
Yeah.
Mr. Money?
Mr. Money.
I mean, because those guys have
He's a
netted
draw.
more for
Because
Bullet
he's a draw.
Club.
Huh.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Like, nah, you know what? Well, no. Yeah, let it be like it is. I need them to treat Cody as the outsider that he is, and I need Kenny to be treated as the leader that he is.
It's how it should be. Kenny's in the United States. Like, he was in Vegas
Doing what?
with Ring of Honor. Like, he came out as like a bear.
Really?
Yeah, this sobriety. I don't forget what they called it. Sobriety bear or something. I can't remember.
Sobriety Bear.
Yeah, I should have looked up. I guess I could have just looked up the Ring of Honor.
Like, that sounds like something you would do to make fun of CM Punk.
What's that?
Sobriety Bear. Just because he's so straight edge,
Oh,
no
here it
drugs,
is.
no drinking. It sound
Matt
that.
Taven and Cody. This is where he came out. But I'm not sure exactly. Here, there he is, right there. The all in something bear. Are you serious, dude?
I know, right?
Like this is like it. You remember the movie Half Baked?
Yeah, my favorite.
Do you remember
movie.
when Snoop Dogg came up to the guys when,
When you got all types of smokers, the smoker, the purple who show up only when you smoking.
Because he smells it. Man, I just quit yesterday.
I just quit yesterday.
Can we go on record that How High is actually a better smoking movie than Half Baked?
Watch your mouth.
Equally good stoner movies. I don't ever try to categorize them all because
I mean, you can watch them all in one day, yeah, but no one is better than the other. I don't think.
I don't think either. I like How High a lot, and actually, I like How High better as a movie than I do Half Baked. But as far as like different things, they both have their great shit going on. Like, look at that. Just bashed Cody with a fucking crutch. Boom! And then did the beautiful disaster on him. Right here. The beautiful, like there. That beautiful disaster kick is like the best shit ever. I guess he honed that in New Japan so well.
That was dope.
Because it didn't used to be that crisp. And now it's incredible.
Shout out to Matt Bo Wyatt, man. That was dope.
I thought there was a chick at first. Did you see that one?
Oh, that what?
That dude, he's like... Never trust a dude in skinny jeans.
Wow.
That was Bully. That's Bully, dude.
Bully Ray.
He was supposed to be fucking retired, and there he is out there in action, jumping on people. That's awesome. Shout out Bully fucking Ray.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
No, this is Ring of Honor, bro.
That's ROH?
Yeah, he's not.
Oh. Okay. Some things
This is
you
Ring
just
of
won't
Honor
see
in Vegas,
WWE.
and here's where
Some
we're
things
about
you
to see
will not
Kenny.
see.
There's Brandy right there. Yeah, that's Brandy Rhodes. I haven't seen much of her wrestling career progress too much. Oh, there it is, dude. Did you see that? See what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Kenny. It's Kenny.
The arena just erupted.
It's Kenny, folks. Did you see what he just did to him? That Kinshasa knee? That's like the knee that Shinsuke Nakamura does. One of his finishing moves.
She just slapped the taste of that boy mouth.
Yeah, but Kenny's a gentleman. He's not gonna.
Word.
She just kissed Kenny. Brandy just kissed Kenny. Now this is gonna make shit real interesting, because now jealousy's gonna set into play. Maybe that was just to Colt Cabana. Do you know who Colt Cabana is?
Yeah, that's CM Punk.
Indie wrestling is Colt Cabana.
CM Punk got home.
There's a few guys.
He got a what's his podcast?
Whose podcast?
CM Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabanas. I can't remember the name of it, but I know he
But
has
yeah,
one.
him and CM Punk be doing a whole lot of work together.
Yeah,
They good friends, so.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, because they wrestled indies
'Cause he
together
was-
for a long time.
Okay,
For
if
a
I'm
very, very long time.
not mistaken, wasn't he was in WWE only for
Colt
a little
Cabana?
while, right? Yeah.
I don't want to say he was, bro.
I think
I don't want to say he was.
Because I think CM Punk was pissed off at the way they treated him.
I'm sure. He might have was in developmental or something, but I don't remember him ever actually
I
having
think it was main roster.
anything where he was something. We might as well find out, dude, because that's just gonna,
That's what the internet is for.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. No bullshit.
No, like not even randomly guessing. I really believe Colt Cabana was in the WWE. WWF at the time, but like, well, nah,
I don't know, dude.
Colt Cabana WWE.
It's been a while. That's just another one. Colt worked for 2004 under the name Scott Colton. So he did for a little wee bit Heat and Velocity shows.
Yeah.
So those were like the ones that nobody really saw. So he was in developmental for a while.
Sunday Night Heat, and then Velocity was a Saturday night show. I think you had to have cable. I well, had to have cable to watch really anything WWE.
He was in a 10-man battle royal match to determine a qualifier for WWE Championship Scramble match at Unforgiven, but was eliminated by Kurt Hawkins, Mr.
Wow.
Losing Streak himself, and Zack Ryder. His last singles match on SmackDown was a quick loss against the Great Khali, obviously.
So yeah, it was like super.
He had a little
recent.
one, a little one, little run. That's why. Yeah, okay. So now he's just true on indie wrestling. Now we know his full-on
CM.
history, but yeah, I've always been a big fan of Colt Cabana. He's a beast. He did some stuff. You know who Grado is?
Grado? Unfamiliar. No,
He
sir.
was in TNA,
Oh, see, I was so anti TNA.
British Boot Camp.
I know that Jeff Jarrett ran it, and I was like, nah, never
I'll
mind.
show you who he is. He's pretty cool. I always liked him.
I'm just getting into a TNA phase because I want to know what happened and why they failed and everything.
TNA's awesome, bro. TNA failed just because of money mostly, and because WWE exists. They want it to
And,
be another WWE, and
what's
that's
that?
kind of hard to
What's the young
compete
lady?
with something that.
Dixie Carter.
Who was I looking? Yeah, I got a signed Dixie figure. Who was I just trying to look up
Ow.
for you?
Friday. Yeah.
Who was I just gonna look up for you?
Cabana.
No, I already looked up
We
there.
did Cabana. And then what? I don't know. I wasn't looking up nobody.
There was somebody else, yeah, that you didn't know about.
Somebody from TNA.
Grado.
Burnt myself live
That's a
on
lot.
that.
Great thing about live fucking. That's funny. He doesn't even come up first on the.
Boys and girls, we are.
Here he is. Here's his Wikipedia. Graham Stevely. Grado. It's right here. I'm gonna show you his actual picture. That's him right there. He wrestled for ICW. Insane Championship Wrestling. And ICW, if you haven't seen that one, check that shit out. That's British wrestling at its best. At its best. Because it almost gets out of like ECW used to. They have Jimmy Havoc. He wrestles there.
Okay.
If you know who Jimmy Havoc is.
No,
He's a British wrestler, indie wrestler. He's the shit. Definitely awesome. But that's who that is. He was like in British boot camp and shit.
I'm getting drawn into British wrestling through something called Defiant.
Defiant was WCPW.
WC, okay.
What culture? The guys who
Mm-hmm.
really did most of the shit with that, King Ross, those guys, Ross, whatever his name is, he are now Cultaholic.
Yeah, that's another YouTube channel I just started following.
Cultaholics banging.
They do old videos, so I was like, all right, cool.
He does everything. He does what the fuck moments, like all kinds of shit. Well, WTF, you can't. I am an R-rated show. He's not an R-rated show. He can
No.
do. It's got to be WTF for that show.
It's dope. I like it. 'Cause,
The
you know,
WTF. The
I like the
WTF.
nostalgic, wrestling. and
Yeah, it's
everything.
pretty badass. Yeah, Jimmy Havoc is a beast. Who does everybody want to see win at Fastlane? That's what I want to know.
At Fast Lane. Let's see. Let's take a ride.
Because Fastlane is going to be the shit. Is AJ going to retain? Will Sami Zayn beat his friend Kevin Owens again? Time will tell. We don't know yet.
Sammy and Kevin fighting again?
Obviously, I'm shooting for AJ. But, actually, Sammy pinned Kevin the other night. And they had a match.
The best
like
of friends.
A sort of preparation match for this match coming up at Fastlane.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he pinned Kevin. I mean, shit, it's for that championship, dude. What would you do? Fuck that. I'll pin your ass.
Really?
For the, probably, dude. Sorry.
So a triple threat match, like
The heel would come out quick.
Oh
Those
my
guys
God,
are heels
dude.
anyway. So obviously they're going to turn on each other.
okay.
And they're best friends.
I'm glad I
So,
know
like,
that though. So that way,
It doesn't mean
when I hit you with the chair,
Hey,
I understand.
I won't
like,
mind, dude. It'll all be in
It's
good luck.
all about the goal.
Yeah, dude. If you knew how many times I've hit my brother, but he's still my brother. It'll be all right.
Ronda.
Yeah, right there. This Ronda thing, dude. I'm
Damn, who was that? Oh, that's Kevin. Damn, slept agent.
Cena versus Undertaker. Do you think so, dude? At WrestleMania? I'd like to see it.
You know what? Yeah, I call that. Good call. Good call. Because already, yeah.
Man, McFly calling that shit. I don't. It's very, very possible.
You know what? I got to start watching
Cena's
SmackDown.
got to get his way there somehow.
I miss
So-
New Day. I miss New Day in my life. Like, I need to start watching SmackDown.
Dude, New Day is the shit. We saw them down here for like 5 seconds. They came out.
Carly Caruso. Hi.
Yeah, she's just a
Hey, Carly, call me.
Yeah, right. She'll be right on the phone. The calf crusher to get old Cena.
Got you.
And
Everybody
that
go
shit
night
dope
night.
though that he can lift someone up like that just from his legs. Like, it's
Like,
crazy.
crazy thing,
He's not gonna get
that
the win.
move, the attitude adjustment
We'll
and the
see.
F5 have never been kicked out of.
Hmm?
The F5 and the attitude adjustment. Those moves seem like they can never be kicked out of.
Oh, that's not true. The F5 I've seen kicked out of many a times. Cena is actually one that took that shit a whole shitload of times. Like he went to Suplex City and got the F5. I forget 5 times. I want to say.
For real? Oh, yeah. Well, that was a WrestleMania match, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like he was doing it on purpose. I remember that.
Yeah, but I want to see AJ retain. I truly do.
I want to see. Did he fight Brock?
Huh?
Did he fight Brock?
Not
Or was
yet.
he supposed to fight Brock?
Yeah, he wrestled Brock in the one thing and he just threw him around. The whole
it was
match, he
earlier
was just
it
getting
was
thrown around. Yeah, he actually
late
did wrestle.
last year, but earlier, yeah.
No, what something? Yeah, either
Yeah.
it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, Steve-O. So yeah, we'll see what happens, dude. WrestleMania will be nonetheless interesting. But this NXT here in DC though, the 19th before 420, right before 421, the National Cannabis Festival.
Looking forward to it, Mr. McLeafz, sir.
Yeah, cannot wait. Cannot wait. Should be
So-
a good week.
Like I told y'all, man, pick your WrestleMania winner, man. You pick one, I pick you. We had a cannabis festival.
You will dab your face off.
That's dope.
It will be nonetheless fun. The mixed match, it's pretty
Mixed
cool,
match
but
challenge. I'm about to subscribe to this tonight.
have you even watched The Wrestler yet? Like I keep telling you to
The
watch.
Wrestler? Yeah, I seen it last week after I told you we was leaving.
Okay. It's an awesome movie, dude.
Very dope, very dope.
Bruce Springsteen did songs for that movie. It was pretty cool.
Bruce.
Yeah, good old Bruce Springsteen. So we're cutting into the last couple minutes here, guys. Yeah, Almas is gonna get called up. Alistair's definitely winning the belt. That's where I'm at with it too. Alistair, at this point in time, has to win the belt. Tommy End was one of the greatest indie wrestlers that was in the world, in the nation, and so yeah, Alistair definitely is like the best one in the whole roster right now. But Killian is right there with him though too.
Killian Dane. Hey, Killian Dane is a monster. Like that's the match.
Killian will be the next one to get the championship. I would
Braun
like to
Strowman
think.
versus Killian Dane.
Braun
Yeah.
and Killian would be a good match.
Hell in the cell.
But Killian's a better wrestler because Killian's been at this shit longer.
That's okay. Like when it comes to seeing things like that, I'm a Vince McMahon guy. It's a real. Just give me my big wrestlers.
Yeah, I'm a Paul
Let 'em
Heyman guy myself.
Beat him up. Paul Heyman guy. You don't cross the boss. Didn't you learn that? Huh?
Yeah, you don't
You ain't
cross
seen how many
the
times
boss.
Stone Cold got locked up? Don't
Yeah,
cross the boss.
A few times. So one more time, let me shout out Potomac Hydroponics for making everything happen like they do.
Greatest store on the planet.
So,
You wanna
shout
know how
out
to
Stellar
grow? Go know
Soul,
what they
shout
know.
out And More Media. This will be one more night. Yeah, you guys ever need to learn how to grow? We can help you grow anything at Potomac Hydroponics. From your tomatoes to your peppers to anything you have in mind. And that is one more week of McLeaf's Mark. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye and good night. Bang.
Happy.